get started. Siva has come back. Welcome back, Siva. And Rashmi, we missed you.
Hi, Jay.
Hello. The last couple of weeks, attendance has been thinner than usual. I don't know if people are all recovering from Diwali. Recovering from Diwali or what? But I think we have a few more today. That's good. Any questions before we begin again? The Katasana practice, any observations? We are holding till 10 counts. Not comfortable?
It was okay for me, Jay.
Okay, very nice. We'll do 10 counts this week and increase it perhaps starting next week. I would like us to, our hearts and the blood circulation system, the knees and the thighs get used to holding for 10 counts. Then we can go for longer. All right, if there are no more questions, let us begin. Any comfortable, safe posture. Could be Sukasana, Vajrasana, Padmasana, Ardha Padmasana, Gomukhasana legs, whichever you feel comfortable. To allow the spine to be comfortably straight. Eyes softly closed. And an attitude of this is good, I'm alive and I'm breathing. And for now, this is sufficient. Nothing needs to change. This moment, everything is sufficient. We can all strive to improve our lives, our life situations, relationships. But we can start from a point of wanting or start from a point of acceptance. Acceptance of what is right now. The body, the breath, the feeling tone, emotions, and being aware. And it is okay, whatever these are. And so we begin again. To pay attention, to develop an attitude of this is sufficient now. It's complete. It's full. Nothing really needs to change. Things will change, the nature of things. But nothing needs to change for us to be in this attitude of sufficiency. We're alive and we're breathing and we're aware. Three deep breaths. Palms to the heart center, Namaskaram 3. Tilt your head forward. Gently open your eyes. Inhaling, arms by the side, palms going up, looking. Exhaling, palms coming down to the chest, looking down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. One more round. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Release. Come up to standing. Feet comfortably hip width apart. Neck postures. Inhaling, look up. Exhaling, look down. 5 rounds. Keep the spine and the rest of the body standing straight. Only the head goes back and front. After completing, take a deep breath. Next, take your right ear to the right shoulder, nose pointing, continuing to point to the front as you exhale. Inhale, center, exhaling, left ear going toward the left shoulder, nose pointing to the front. Inhale, center, 4 more rounds. Keep the spine and the shoulders. The shoulders might want to participate. Allow the shoulders to be continuing to be relaxed. Only the head moves. And you can feel all the muscles that are helping you and getting stretched. After completing 5 rounds, take a deep breath, exhale. Head turning, Inhale center, exhaling, turn your head toward the right side as much as you can, keeping the chin parallel to the ground. Look through the corner of your eyes. Inhale center. Exhaling, turn the other way, look through the corner of your eyes. Inhale center. 4 more rounds. After completing, take a deep breath, exhale. Arms up, parallel to ground, palms facing down. Parallel to ground, arms parallel to ground. Bend at the wrists. Bend at the wrists, not at the elbow. Bend at the wrists. Make circles with your arms as if you're making circles on the wall. 5 rounds one direction, 5 rounds another direction. Taking the arm, Sunil, watch Manjit. Shoulder blades squeezing as you take the arms back. Five rounds one direction, 5 rounds opposite direction. Coordinate with breath. After completing total 10 rounds, release the arms. Take a deep breath, exhale. Allow Sunil to complete. Take another deep breath. Feet hip width apart. Arms up, interlacing fingers, palms facing up. Bend your knees, Katasana. Let's start with 5 counts. 5. Look down, you should be able to see the big toes. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling up, exhaling, release arms. So just to reiterate, the upper body, the arms, the head, the neck, and the spine, they move as one unit and they stay in alignment. Even as you bend your knees and you bend your hip joints, you're bending from the hips and bending at the knees. Even when the upper unit leans forward, it stays as one unit. And you should at least be able to see your big toes in front of the knees. Do not lower the knees too much. Keep the knees on top of the big toes or slightly behind the big toes. As you bend your knees and your hip joints. Take a deep breath, exhale. We'll do 10 counts. Arms up, interlace fingers. Katasana. Make the adjustments. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling, come up. Exhaling, release arms. Watch your breath. Allow the breath to normalize on its own. Three deep breaths. Front of the mat, Dandasana. Namaskara Mudra. 3 rounds of Surya Namaskara begin. Begin again, paying attention to the breath and the posture if the mind wanders away. After completing 3 rounds, feet comfortably apart, stand relaxed. Allow the breath to normalize on its own. 3 deep breaths. Lie down on your back. Let us pay attention to abdomen and core muscles, thigh muscles, the back muscles. Feet close together, feet relaxed, arms close to the body, palms down. Normalizing blood pressure. Actually, blood pressure drops down when we lie down. Let's practice some leg raises. The thing to note is when we are raising the legs, we are trying to recruit the abdomen muscles to raise the legs. So keep the abdomen strong as we. It's like if it's a large scale, which is your leg, you're holding one end of the scale and you're trying to, with your fingers, raise it up. And so it requires a lot of strength. If you're not able to do that with the knee straight, you can slightly bend the knees to do that. Raise your right leg up. Right leg down. Keep the abdomen engaged throughout to protect the back muscles. If you are not keeping the abdomen engaged, your back muscles will do more work than is needed or natural. Left leg up. Left leg down. Right leg up. Right leg down. Left leg up. Left leg down. Right leg up. Keep the knee straight if you can and bend at the ankle so your toes are pointing toward you. You bend the ankle so you will feel the stretch on your calf, the back of the leg muscles. And you can also strengthen the quad muscles when you do that. That will allow the hamstring to release a bit more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly release the right leg down. When you're raising the leg, if you're feeling too much tension on the back, upper back, middle back, upper back, and your chin is pointing up or your head comes off, you can slightly bend the knees and yet keep the leg strong. Left leg up. Left leg up, knees straighten as much as you can. Bend at the ankle, toes coming toward you. Strengthen the quad muscles, stretching the back of the leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly release the leg down. Take a deep breath, exhale. Both legs up. Keep the feet together, supporting the legs against each other. Straighten the knees as much as you can and bend at the ankle. Strengthening the quad muscles, abdomen engaged fully. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly release the legs down to the ground. Take a deep breath, exhale. Let's practice this one more time. Bring both legs up. Knees as straight as you can. Bend at the ankles, toes pointing toward you. Strengthening the upper thigh muscles. Abdomen engaged. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly release the legs down to the ground. Hug your knees, rock back and forth to release any tension on your back. Hug your knees, rock back and forth. Side to side. Settle back down, release the legs. A few more leg raising postures. Raise the right leg up. Keep the left leg down as best as you can. Now bend at the ankle, toes pointing toward you. Make a short circle with your heel. With your heel, as if the heel is painting circles on the ceiling. 5 in clockwise direction, 5 in anti-clockwise direction. Slowly. Keeping the abdomen fully engaged and feeling the abdomen doing the work. The leg muscles doing the work. After completing 10 rounds, slowly release the leg. Take a deep breath, exhale. Left leg up. Bend at the ankle. With the heel, draw 5 circles clockwise and 5 circles anti-clockwise on the ceiling. After completing 10, gently release the leg down to the ground. Those who are feeling stronger, we can make larger circles, but for now, let's make short circles. As you get stronger, you would be able to make broader, bigger circles. Take a deep breath, exhale. Legs up, both legs up. Separate the legs comfortably apart, more than a width, more than hip width, more than hip width, comfortably. Now hold the posture, feeling the posture in your abdomen. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the legs together and slowly release the legs down to the ground. All we are trying to do is to use the weight of the leg and gravity, basically, to load, to train the big muscles in the abdomen and the thighs. If you are not able to keep the knee straight, that is okay, but as you practice, you will get stronger. Take a deep breath, exhale. Now, raise both legs up. Last leg raising posture for today. Separate the legs more than hip width apart. Bend at the ankle. Small circles with both heels, one in anti-clockwise, the other in anti-clockwise, 5, and go the opposite way, 5 more circles. Keep the abdomen strong. After completing, bring the legs together and slowly release the legs down. Take a deep breath. Hug your knees, rock back and forth. Side to side. Once again, rock back and forth and sit up with the feet on the mat and hugging the knees. Sukasana. Before we practice Navasana, let's practice our favorite phalakasana and phalakasana and shishulasana, and then come back to Navasana posture. 3 deep breaths. Come to cat posture. In cat posture, your shoulders are right over the wrists. Hip joints are right over the knees. Neutral spine. 5 rounds of inhaling, looking up, exhaling, looking down, arch your back up. 5 rounds. And you might be able to exhale more fully by engaging the abdomen, which we have prepared with the leg raises. Exhale fully and spine up with the abdomen fully engaged. After 5 rounds, neutral cat posture. Take a deep breath, exhale. Phalakasana, plank posture. Make the adjustments that we usually talk about. Shoulders right over the wrists. Abdomen engaged. The roof of the head is going away from the heels. The heels and the roof of the head going away from each other. Shoulder blades going away from each other. You're as if you're pushing away from the mat. 5. No neck action. Soft gaze between the fingertips. 3, 2, 1. Cat posture. 3 deep breaths before we practice phalakasana for 10 counts. And come to phalakasana. After 3 deep breaths, phalakasana, make the micro adjustments. Abdomen strong, legs strong, shoulder blades away, spine up, neck, no neck action. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your knees down, Vajrasana. If Vajrasana is not comfortable, Sukasana. Relax the shoulders. Allow the breath to normalize. Those who have practiced 2-minute holds, this may not be feeling like much of a practice, or at least effort-wise. Take a deep breath, exhale. Plank on elbows. Before then, let's rest for a bit in Shashankasana. Separate the knees, bending forward. Utthita Shashankasana is the arms extended to the front, also prepares for plank on elbows, prepares the shoulders for plank on elbows. Relax the shoulders. Now bring the arms parallel to each other, shoulder width apart, elbows down on the ground. Elbows down on the ground. Now lift your seat bones up and bring the shoulders to come right on top of the elbows on the ground. No neck action. Your soft gaze is between the forearms. Now lift the knees up and walk back so your entire body is parallel to the ground. You're on your elbows and on your toes. Your entire body is parallel to the ground. Hips neither too far up, neither too down, parallel to the ground. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your knees down. Vajrasana. If Vajrasana is not comforting you, Sukhasana. Now we are going to practice shishulasana. Shishulasana builds on top of Shishula phalakasana that we practice. You can think of shishulasana as Adho Mukha Svanasana, but elbows down. Your head is not placed on the mat. The roof of the head does not lie down on the mat. It's away from the mat, hanging loose. Focus on your abdomen being strong and getting the entire spine to almost vertical position as much as you can. Elbows down, the head and the spine are in a vertical alignment as much as you can. And that is where we are going. Take a deep breath, exhale. Shashankasana. Rest in Shashankasana. Bring the arms parallel to each other, elbows down on the mat. Lift the seat bones up, tuck your toes in. Lift the knees off the mat and seat bones going toward the ceiling. Head off the mat. You can slightly bend the knees, but focus on abdomen and being engaged to straighten up the spine. Then walk forward as much as you can. Slow steps to the front. You can keep the knees bent, not a problem, but bring the seat bones and spine vertical as much as you can. 5, 4, 3, abdomen fully engaged. 2, 1. Drop your knees down. Vajrasana. Sukasana. Stretch the legs to the front, palms behind you, relax. Lean back and relax. Navasana is boat posture. Those of you who have trouble raising the legs with the knee straight, you can bend the knees. If you can raise the legs with the knee straight, do that. Otherwise, at least raise the legs with the knees bent. That is okay. Now let's prepare for that. Dandasana. Legs together, spine straight. Place the palms by the sides, both palms by the sides of your seat bones. Lean back and place the elbows down on the mat. Elbows down on the mat. Raise the right leg up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right leg down. Left leg up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the leg and come back up and relax. What we just did is to keep the elbows down as support for Navasana, but obviously in Navasana we won't have the elbows down as support. But imagine a V shape. It doesn't, I don't want you to get fixated on some form unrelated to what your body allows. But that is where we are going, as in we are trying to keep the upper body, the spine, and the neck in one line. And we are trying to bring the legs up as much as we can in a sort of V shape. And then finally the arms are brought up by parallel to each other. You can have the palms facing each other or palms facing down. And that is where we are going. Come to Dandasana. We'll do first one leg at a time. Lean back and engage the abdomen. And keep the spine and the head going back together. When you're leaning back, keep the spine straight and the head goes with the spine, and naturally your gaze rides up the wall. As you take the upper body, the spine and the neck and the head back. Right now, you don't have to go too far down, just a bit back enough to engage the abdomen. Right leg up, right leg down, left leg up, left leg down. Release the posture. Relax. Dandasana. Lean back. Both legs up. Arms up parallel to each other. Don't collapse the chest. Broad shoulders. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. Using your abdomen muscles to hold the upper body straight and lift the legs up. The classic Navasana posture. Requires a good amount of strength in the abdomen and the thigh muscles, the core muscles. A good practice for strengthening overall. Seems like a very simple posture. Simply uses the gravity and our own body weight and strengthens our muscles. Take a deep breath. Let's repeat this one more time. Dandasana. Lean back. Both the legs up. If you can bring the toes to eye level, do that. If you need to bend the knees, not a problem, do that. Arms up. Strong abdomen. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release the posture. Relax. Sukasana. Ardha Padmasana. Right foot on top. With the right foot on top, right arm behind you. Left hand on the right knee. Straighten up the spine. With the next exhalation, twist toward your right side. Sunil, you need to have your right foot on top. Right foot on top, Ardha Padmasana. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release the posture. Sukhasana. Left foot on top, Ardha Padmasana. Left arm behind you, close to the body. Right hand on the left knee. Straighten up the spine. Inhale, exhaling, twisting toward your left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release the posture. Release the legs lying down on your back. Hug your knees, rock back and forth. Side to side. Settle back down and proceed to Shavasana. Make any final movements. Relaxing the entire body. Watch your breath, normal breaths. With your abdomen rising and falling. Stay with each breath. Energizing inhalations and relaxing exhalations. Relax. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Gently come out of Shavasana. Take your time. Sitting any comfortable posture, eyes closed. Take your hands back. Inhale, growing taller. Exhaling, bending from the hips. Thanking Mother Earth. Inhaling, come up. Rub your palms. Massage your closed eyes. Gently blink your eyes open. Namaste. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. Have a great evening.